We had a fantastic week at our Leading Digital Transformation Executive Immersion program. Let's learn a little bit more about what the experience was like. You took time out of your busy schedule, your resources to come to Silicon Valley. What were you hoping to get out of it?
It was like an investment of a lifetime. So when you look at how economy is changing and how business is changing so fast, I think you are eager to move. I think having the opportunity to understand a little bit the concept of the urgency of disrupting and digital transformation your business, the way you think, makes you move. So I think there's not an option. You need to somehow get in touch with something, and being the opportunity of being here, it's amazing because you are in the heart of innovation and transformation.
We think so too. So now that you've gone through it, I understand why you came here. Now that you've gone through it, what was the difference in sitting back in the office and maybe reading more magazines and studying versus actually coming here and meeting, director level folks and above?
It's completely different because once you land in San Francisco, you get into an ecosystem of disruption, of startup, of ways of thinking quite different. So you have to stop and you need some minutes in order to understand where you're entering. But once you're there, you can see from the inside how these ecosystems goes around everywhere. So it's not just a matter of companies, it's a matter of way of thinking. And the good thing is that you are, as a country or as a zone of digital, as Silicon Valley is the base of innovation, I think that everyone feels and breathes that innovation. So it's quite easy to adapt yourself. And being here is the opportunity to not only get to know the best examples, the do's and don'ts. It's not all about success stories. It's also us learning and sharing. And also the chance to meet other folks that are in the same pace that I am. So to share experience, to understand what they are doing, the same challenge that they have, I have, that makes me feel bad, but at the end there's someone thinking like me.
Yeah, I think that's really interesting. With the group we've had, 10 different companies involving, everyone came over with the same kind of purpose, and you get to create that network along with building the network of the folks you've met here during the week. What are some of the things that you're gonna, do you have one top or two top things that you're gonna remember as a takeaway from this trip?
Yeah, that first of all, that innovation is just a mean, but it's a very important mean that you keep in your journey. So I think if you somehow understand that most of the growth that you will overcome in the next years will come from your customers, as they did in the past, you need to keep the innovation focused on them. So for me, that was one of the main takeaways. So don't go jumping into technologies because it's cool. Try to understand your customer, your journey, and then try to adapt. Try to think. There's a lot of digital mushrooms out there, but you need to understand the ecosystems first, then you can adapt. So that was one of my main key takeaways.